And we are live. Hey guys, it is April 17th, a good Thursday, um, the day before Good Friday, the end of the Lent season for many Christians. So if you have been fasting or gave up something special, sacrifice something, drop it in the comments. Let me know. I'm curious. Yeah, I'm just curious. I think everybody does things a little bit differently. My coworker, he says that he gave up meat on Fridays. So essentially meatless Monday, but on a Friday. I know I've been watching Liz and she gave up buying fragrances. So that was pretty awesome. And I felt like I had been nudged to do the same. I think on here, we've literally been talking about a lot of overconsumption, de influencing ourselves, not buying, shopping our stashes. Hi, Jay. How are you? Good to see you here. Thank you so much for joining in tonight, and being with us on the live. It's so good to see you. What are you wearing? And did you participate in Lent? Please let me know. I'm so curious. Um, so I didn't specifically like participate in Lent, but I was like really abstaining from purchasing fragrances. So it's generally almost like, hey, Lulu, how are you? Thanks for joining in tonight. So I kind of gave that up. Usually on a Friday night, it's been kind of like a let my hair down thing to just, oh, let me buy this fragrance. Let me treat myself to this instead of, I don't know, doing other types of treats for myself. So, yeah, but let me tell you about my scent of the day. What did I wear today? Why do I forget these things? Oh, I know what I wore. I wore Absolute Aphrodisiac. And I had on EOS Vanilla Cashmere Lotion as my base. Now, Absolute Aphrodisiac was doing its thing, but then I think it gave up kind of like halfway through my day. I actually went out this afternoon after work for a little happy hour type situation. And I could not smell it. Like I didn't smell it. So Jay says she wore Armaf's Ego Exotic layered with Armani C EDT. Ooh, I don't think I've heard of Ego Exotic. That sounds like a great layer though. I love Armani C. Hey Alexis girl, how are you? Thanks for joining in tonight. So yeah, I wore Absolute Aphrodisiac tonight, and I think that is kind of the case with some initios that they just don't last that long. So it really didn't give me the longevity that I thought it had because of the type of fragrance it is. It has a little bit of oomph, some spice, some power to it, and it's a really nice, cozy, yummy vanilla. Yeah, didn't do that. It's an inspiration of windflowers. Ooh, okay, good to know. And she says she didn't do Lent. All right, got it. Lulu is Catholic and she has done decades of Lent. Cool. Okay, so let's get into some scent mail. I wish I had a little envelope that I could float across the screen, but I got some scent mail from good scent sister Chandra Cox that's on the lives with us sometimes. And she had been raving about one of her new loves that she got, and it is Creed Eladaria. I hope I'm saying that right. So Creed Eladaria, she hooked me up with this decant, which I'm so excited about. It seems to be a springtime love for a lot of people. And let's spray it and see. I was giving it a sniff Most of my days lately, if you have not heard me say before, I have had horrible allergies. Um, so much so that I'm like, I need a trip to the doctor because this is really driving me insane. I don't know if I just needed to give my nose a break from fragrances, but I've been trying to lay low on them and not overspray and do too much where my nose is just overwhelmed. But so I've been trying to wait and spray this because I wanted to give it more of a fair shake. So today my nose wasn't being too horrible, but let's give it another sniff. So for me, I get sort of like a citrusy rose type fragrance. And there's some soft spiciness to it to me. Hold on. Excuse me. Ooh, that one made me sneeze. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting a very pretty light floral, bright out. I imagine like a pink rose, maybe because the bottle's pink, but it's like a big bodacious pink rose. And it has a little bit of soft spiciness to it with some citrus up top. But let's check into some notes and see what's actually in here and giving me this scent, this fragrance. Eladaria by Kari. Have any of you tried it already? And if so, what are your thoughts? Because this one was highly anticipated, highly sought after, I think. So yes, there are chords of rose, musky, floral, powdery, amber, citrus, fresh, soft, spicy, white floral, woody. In this, there is pink pepper at the top that gave me that huge sneeze, but also lends to that little sweet, softly sweet, but soft, spicy. Mandarin, bergamot, that's those citruses, the florals, rose, powdery notes, peony, and lily of the valley. I need to get more acquainted with lily of the valley. I thought I recognized the scent, but I started to realize maybe I don't. There's also ambroxan in the base with musk, cashmere wood, and vanilla. So we do have a little bit of vanilla in here, but it's not a lot that makes me feel like, oh, this is one of my vanilla scents. This is completely like springtime floral, fresh, very light, bright. And then I have not worn it on the skin to see if those base notes will kind of come out in the dry down. But so far, it's just a pretty, almost like a tea fragrance, if you will. Not that it has tea in it, but like a fragrance that you'd wear to a tea. Like this is perfect for that. This is that floral garden, spring floral garden type scent with the peony, the light peony, and the rose. And I think the peony with the rose makes me think of a big, bright pink rose. Because that's just how it smells. And with those citruses on it, I would definitely want to give this an all over wear to just see how it mixes with my body chemistry and see what the dry down is given, because right now this is very floral, very airy, very light, almost slightly dewy, but it's not. So let's see. Lulu says she wore Trussardi's Musk Noir with, let me not even think it with this name, Birdways. I don't know how to pronounce that, Lulu. Jasmine. So that sounds awesome. The Musk Noir by Trussardi. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Let's see. Lulu says she does not mess with Creed. It is too much for her wallet. Girl, I get it. I understand. And especially for traditional perfumery, that's not always my vibe. I like when florals are mixed with ambers and fruits and gourmands. But what Creed has been doing lately, I've been really into like Queen of Silk and what's the other one that I really love? Unfortunately, I can only remember the inspirations name that I also use. But hey, G, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming back and joining us tonight. Mamina, hey, girl, hey. Her scent of the day is the Lena Exclusive and Rose Era. Oh, I love it. Those go perfect together. Yes. Okay. So this is definitely one for the springtime that I can pull out, but I really, really want to give it that all over wear to just see how it plays with my skin chemistry and what's given in the dry down. I have a feeling that it'll stay pretty light as is. Like it might be slightly linear. I don't know what the Ambroxan will do, but that's my sense. So I look forward to checking this out. She also gave me a sample of Dipthyque Lilyphea. That's how I'm going to say it. I really don't know the pronunciation of this one, but I say Lilyphea. Lilyphea. Diptyques. Lilyphea. Lilyphea. Anybody help me out there. Because I'm just talking all over the place. I not knowing how to pronounce these fragrances. Jay says it sounds pretty. Thank you. I think it is. I think it's pretty. And especially if you're into florals, it might be one that piques your interest. I am somewhat of no, I'm not a floral person. I'm more of a fruity, gourmand, amber floral person. So usually I need that. I feel like I would probably layer this at some point, but G says that her scent of the day is Miami Shake. Ha ha ha. G, tell me what you think of it. I know we talked about it a little while ago. And I was just saying how I got something from it. I got like some strawberry milkshake, but then I also picked up something else as it dried down. I don't remember, but tell me what you think of it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own freaking video to see what I thought about it, because I haven't really picked it up since then, especially because the little bottle's a dabber thingy majig, and that is just not my jam. But let's try this Diptyque. Let's see what it's given. My nose, I sneezed, and so now it's trying to be funky with me, but this Diptyque, it gives me, it's like the prettiest lotion, as if I were to get it from Crabtree and Evelyn. Is that one of those body care type companies that usually gives their traditional floral smells? So it's very pretty. When I think of this and what I smell, I see small purple flowers and milk bath. I just think of like Crabtree and Evelyn and one of their bar of soaps, or one of those natural natural type body care brands. My friend gave me this beautiful bar soap for my birthday. Excuse me, guys, because I do not want to be all on this live. Give me 2.2 seconds. Okay, I just didn't want to be on camera like don't wipe my nose because that sneeze got stuff going. But G says, ooh, okay. Thank you so much. Lily as in the flower and Lilyphea, the short E. So I think I got that right. Thank you so much, because we just see some of these things and don't hear them being said. Alexa says she's testing out the new Mason Mataha tonight. Ooh, so we got some content to watch, some new to look forward to from you. G says she likes this latest J-Hag. I'm willing summer into existence, hence their perfume choice. Girl, I get it, right? Like, I'm so tired of being cold. Like, what is going on? I'm all trying to transition into like my dresses and mules, and the warm weather is not following. Like, what's going on? G also says that she feels like Lilyphea is one of those perfumes she can't ever overspray. So yes, it just feels so clean and fresh and a little floral. But let's see what the notes are, because what is happening? Oh, maybe a scan. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry. Something was saying I was due a refund, and I'm like, is this scam? Spam? Is this? But no, I think it's real. But I'm not gonna argue. Give me my money back. Okay. So let's see what Lilyphea has in it. Dipthyque Lilyphea. The bottle's pretty. Yes. Okay. So it's ozonic, it's aquatic, it's warm, spicy, vanilla, green, fresh, and aromatic. And yes, I get those things. I wasn't calling it quite aquatic, but this definitely makes me think of bath time, but not soap. Does that make sense? Bath time in the sense of like delicate floral fragrance that a soap would have, or a lotion or a body cream, but not soapy. So let's see what the actual notes are. Oh, there's not that many. According to Fragrantica, there's violet leaf. You guys, this has violet leaf, okay? But this, even though it's close to violet, what am I trying to say here? It's violet-like, but it's not that common violet that we've been smelling in fragrances lately. And I'm so excited, because that candy violet thing is just, I'm so over it, y'all. Like, I don't know why. I think because I was a huge fan of the Guerlain Insolence for a long time, and that was like a signature scent at one point for me. And then once I stopped wearing it, I kind of just moved past it. I bought it again, and this was at the start of this channel. I bought it again out of nostalgia, and I never wore it. I ended up giving it away, and I just feel very, very, very over any candied violet stuff. So with this being sort of violet adjacent, I guess, adjacent, I can appreciate this. There's ginger in this too. So I guess it's soft spicy, but it's not a soft spicy that hit my nose like the Kari Eladaria. This is more of that sweetness. It's not a strong twang, but you know the sweetness from the ginger. Feel like I am not describing this properly, but I don't get spice from this ginger. It's just more of a sweet ginger twang to the violet. There's cardamom and bourbon vanilla. So while I wouldn't just necessarily pick that up right away, just smelling it, but I can appreciate what I'm getting from it as I am picking some of this stuff up, reading about it. Yeah, this just feels like pretty fresh out of the bathtub. And you've used some type of, it's not lactonic, but I feel like it's just one of those where you've used a creamy soap. Floral lovers, you might like this. I'm not your typical floral lover, but I can appreciate this for sure, especially when you just want something soft, approachable, fresh, not doing too much. And it has enough vanilla bourbon in it. I'm sorry, bourbon vanilla. It has enough in it that it doesn't make those florals feel too harsh, you know? So I can appreciate this. This feels like you used a nice creamy soap, but it's not bubbly and soapy. And you use like a milk, a skim milk afterwards. I can appreciate this. This feels very in your hotel room or after the spa, in your lush robe, or a good loofah, I just feel suds, and it's not but it's not soapy. You get it? You get it? All right. We can move on. Oh, let's see what's going on out here in comment land. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. My nose is just doing its own thing, you know, all day long. I've been chilling. I have really been like enjoying today, which made me get on here and say, let's do this live. And now my nose wants to act jacked up. But G also tells us that, let me see, when I would watch the videos, they say printemps. The printemps. Anyway, this is just a really bad day for fragrance names for me. G says it is so pretty. And I had to really like not fall into the hype to get this one because I was this close. But it's something about having high expectations for a fresh scent that I was just like, don't fall for it. Do not fall for it. If it's meant to be, it'll be and make its way to me. But I did not purchase that one, blind buy it. Robert says, summer, boo. Kia, I don't like the summer because I prefer to. Robert, that was super cute. And fall is my favorite season. So I like that. He said, let me finish the sentence because I know sometimes when people are listening and I feel like when I'm listening and somebody doesn't complete a sentence, it's like, what did they say? I don't know. I have to go find the video, rewind. Robert said, I don't like the summer because I prefer to fall for you. That is super cute. Thank you, Robert. Ha, 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 ha. Okay. Hey, Chris. What up? Chris says his scent of the day is Swamp Water by Natif Parfums. Ooh, what is that? That sounds crazy. Swamp Water? What's the main note in that? Jay says it sounds good, worth a try. I like clean frags, but not violet. Right. So it's not your typical violet. I'm not sure if you're like adverse to them and it's all of its forms, but the violet leaf is so not super violet in this. Like I actually can enjoy it. I'm just so surprised. I'm ugly when I step out the bathtub. My toes look like velociraptor claws when I step out. Oh, Robert, my gosh. Hey, Liz, I was just talking about you because your last day of Lent, Good Friday, is tomorrow. You have done so well. I'm proud of you, girl. I'm proud of you. And I'm even proud of myself because I did not buy that much. I was talking about this yesterday, I think, or to someone, how I just didn't even buy anything from Sephora. I think I mentioned it yesterday. Why did Sephora put a banner across my phone that says, "Did you miss out on the sale? We're running back that 15% for the VIB." The devil is a liar. But I need to try the Brown Girl Jane. And I could use the 15% off. I don't know. The night is still young. It's 9:41. Let's see. Hey, Arlene. Hey. I'm so glad you guys are here. I love you guys. Arlene is at work listening. Shout out to Arlene getting her coin, making that bag. G says, your first attempt at pronouncing pardon. I don't know how to say it, is the correct way of saying it. Thank you. It's like, listen, I don't know how to say it. It's like $156. That's so, I'm like, guard on weekends once it's back. Oh, once it's back in stock. Okay. Look, we could wait, possibly forget, and keep it pushing. Is literally the same retail price range as Donna Born in Roma. The world is coming. Girl, the world is in shambles. Like, what is happening out here? And why? Why are they coming for us like this? Liz says, praise God and thank you. Praise him. God is good all the time. And the people say all the time, God is good. Victories are all around. That girl tried it, tried me. I just try somebody else. Like, why? I did try to get into Sephora though and smell that Chanel chance, but it didn't work out because we were so fussy about like where happy hour was that we just focused on that. And so I'll try again tomorrow. Chris tells us about swamp water, his scent of the day. So swamp water has citrus, neroli, bergamot, mandarin apple. So we're getting some citruses, we're getting fruits, watermelon, and then it's all over vanilla, amber, patchouli, sandalwood, cedarwood, but aquatic base. But it sounds too good to be called swamp water. All right, a name is a name, it's also like clickbait. So we're here for it. I know you're smelling good. Doesn't sound like a swamp at all, right, Robert? Exactly. Okay, so Chandra also was nice enough to send me a sample of the newest Libre Nue. So yes, I think this is the one that does not have. Is this the one that does not have alcohol? Yes, the first alcohol-free parfum de peau by Yves Saint Laurent. The beauty of Mediterranean nature, a breakthrough oil and water formula for a radiant, glowing skin. A blend of pulpy bergamot and green mandarin, from Calabria in Italy, with a sultry orange blossom from Orica Community Gardens in Morocco. An endless summer day on your skin, spray in an enveloping mist on pulse points, body and hair. So the main notes are orange blossom flower, bergamot, green mandarin, lavender. So yes, did I tell you guys when I was in Morocco, I visited the Yves Saint Laurent Gardens and Museum. It was quite the time, especially for somebody who's not like a real designer person, but I completely appreciated his art and love for the flowers and his love for Morocco. So that was pretty cool. It's what we know of Libre, but it's softer and more approachable. That lavender is toned down a bit. It's still there for sure. It's just toned down. So almost like, is it Fairy Tale? The Bath and Body Works lotion. It has like green packaging. Even though this is like lavender and orange blossom, for whatever reason, it reminds me of the Fairy Tale packaging, which is making me think of Tiana, Princess Tiana, the Disney princess. So yeah, I think this is just a nice, approachable version of Libre. I do like that it's alcohol free, but I think it stands that my favorite Libre is Le Parfum with the ginger. Is it ginger in Le Parfum? I think I am. Guys, I started a little late, but I still want to go through this discovery set. Discovery. Okay, so Libre Le Parfum. That was my favorite one, y'all. And I only had it in a travel size and I used it all. And until I use my Intense, like I'm not allowing myself to purchase the Le Parfum. And I have a big bottle of the Intense. So yes, this is the one that has the ginger at the top. Ginger and saffron with mandarin orange. And I really, really, really like that one. But this is just a softer, more easier approach to the Libre DNA. It's beautiful. I like it. You can't go wrong with it. And again, like I said, the lavender is not nearly as sharp or as pronounced as in the other versions. Love it. Chandra, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I really appreciate you and sharing your fragrances with me. Ting. All right. So we're going to get into this discovery set because this was gifted to me, and this was one of the best gifts because I thought I liked Maison Crivelli, but then I really just grew very, 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 very fond of them after trying these. And there was one that just stuck out so prominently to me that I went and got a full-size bottle. And when I got a full-size bottle, I got the big boy, like, only because the store didn't have any other sizes. She was like, I'm so sorry, we don't have the smaller size. And I was like, it's cool. I love that fragrance. Did I love it enough that I needed the big boy? Probably not, but I count it as okay. So we're going to find out which one that is after we jump into a couple of these. I didn't realize that most discovery sets have like 4. This has 10. So let's get into it because I don't want to be here too long, Sis got to go to work in the morning. So the first one we're going to start out with is Absinthe Boreal. And I'm starting out with this because I have some weird obsession with the absinthe note and smelling fragrances with it, even though I have not decided on like which one I love, which one is the absinthe fragrance for me. I have really been more into the juniper berry, I guess. This is Absinthe Boreal. Boreal. So this one is aromatic, herbal, and fresh spicy. Ooh. Oh, it's a little too wet there. Spraying me up. Yep. Aromatic, herbal, fresh, spicy, masculine. Woody. Camphor. This isn't giving me any of the absinthe that I look for in a fragrance. It's smelling fresh, masculine, There's lavender, artemisia, eucalyptus, juniper berries. It is not what I expected, wanted. Would I want to smell this on a man? Probably not. Smell like he got his drawers out the woods. Next, Rose saltifolia. This I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, this might be my next Maison Crivelli. But let's see. Because I think I revisited it afterwards and I didn't feel the same. Rose, should I show you guys the Rose saltifolia? But I do like this one. So this is a rose, but it's not too sharp and floral out there. It's not that powdery dated rose. It is a slightly salty mineral rose, a bit aquatic, and that it feels a little watery. My image of this is like some waves crashing against rocks, but there's roses around. That's my vision of this. This is the rose lover who doesn't want to smell too floral, but don't want to smell sweet. This I could say is unisex. Kind of salty skin vibe, but with rose petals. So we're getting marine accords, salty, aromatic, aquatic. Yeah, okay. Musky sand. So I feel like I'm on the right path there. And we have some notes of rose, seawater, sea salt, seaweed. Okay. This is another one with seaweed. We talked about in my mineral fragrance live about a fragrance that I love that has some seaweed in it. Musk, pink pepper, sand, and woody notes. This is a winner. Is it a chicken dinner that I have to buy and eat? I think there are other roses that I can appreciate this, but there are other roses that I really like and would prefer. This one was very intriguing to me, Santal Volcanique. So we're going to get some sandalwood here. I don't remember this one well, or when I tried it, what it was like. But let's check it out because that name is explosive. Volcanique. Let's see. Chris, about his fragrance, he says the perfumer said it's an inside joke. Alexis likes the new Libre, like most Libres. The Le Parfum, the only one she respects, though. All right. Okay. So we here on that one. I like that. Chris says he got the Natif Parfums full lineup today. Nice. Is that your favorite one, Chris? The swamp one, and that's why you chose to wear it, or you're just trying to wear them and see how they are? Calabria is in the same place that provides the bergamot oil for my favorite Earl Grey tea. Love it. I love the smell of bergamot. Yeah. So that's how I feel like I learned about bergamot oil because of Earl Grey tea. And Le Parfum is our favorite too. Okay. So it is popular opinion that Le Parfum is the bomb. Okay. So let's get into Santal Volcanique. Let's see what we're getting. Ooh, it is a pretty sandalwood. But it has some mineral kind of notes to it, some sweet something. Oh, this is a fresh take on sandalwood that you just did not expect. It's not coconutty sandalwood trying to take you, more tropical or beachy. This is, I don't know, sandalwood and charcoal, but a sweet sandalwood. Oh, y'all, I like this. Is this the next one? This one is going head to head with Rose Saltifolia. Like, Santal Volcanique, Maison Crivelli. Ooh, ooh, let's get some notes real quick because I like this one. I really like this. I don't remember liking this this much. Santal Volcanique. Okay. Accords, woody, warm, spicy. This is definitely unisex. That's one thing about that I did take from Maison Crivelli is that it is unisex. Not leaning too much one way or the other, but just right down the middle. And it almost elevates the fragrances because yeah, it's just a different oh. Yeah. Woody, warm, spicy, citrus, fresh, spicy, powdery, aromatic, fresh, musky, with notes of you got okay. So I'm also pretty obsessive over lime fragrances in that I want lime fragrances that I'm head over heels for, and I never find them. I always find them to be a little masculine, either off-putting, such and such, and so forth. But this has lime in it, and that is the ringer right there. That is the ringer. Sandalwood, ginger, lime, cardamom, cedar, ylang-ylang, coffee, mutt. Oh my gosh. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh my gosh. This is like a his and hers fragrance. And it's like, is it good for summer? Because those deeper notes do play a part. So the ginger and the lime keep it kind of bright, but then the coffee and the ylang-ylang too, gives it that sweetness. But the coffee, I think, cardamom, sandalwood, they kind of pull it down to be slightly, it deepens the lime, it deepens the ginger. I'm excited, y'all. Would this be my next fragrance? Because I really want a lime fragrance that I just love. I don't know. I'm going to have to play with this on skin. Because there's something drying down in it that's maybe it's that coffee trying to come out. I feel like the coffee's trying to come out with the cardamom. But so far, so good. I'm really excited. The notes on this. Oh, I also wanted to. Oh, I just told you the notes, but I wanted to see if it was compared to anything. L'Offert by Penhaligon's, not familiar. Dolce & Gabbana, the one. Book. Half and half says yes, half and half says no. Half says yes, half says no. I would just put an incy bit of vanilla to cozy me up. I'm not sure if the dry down, like it's so exciting in the opening, but I feel like the dry down is just, is it leaving me flat? This is to be played around with, okay? So we can come back to that. Ooh, let's go with Flor Diamantine by Maison Crivelli. Did I say Kari? Got me this discovery set. Our boy Kari. He's been on with us quite a few times on the live. So that's the Santal Volcanique. And we're doing the Flor Diamantine. Ooh, that sounds interesting. What do we think this is? I don't remember this one. Floral Diamantine, maybe powdery. Diamonds, Diamantine. I don't know. Let's see. A little herbal. A little. It's like a herbal take on some florals. I'm not feeling this. I know I just smelled it, but I'm just not quite feeling this. It's too herbal, but not in a good way. It's not in like a refreshing way. It's not in a it's like one of the products at the spa that You could take or leave. Some type of foot cream, some type of, like, it's okay if you want to be fresh and green, but this ain't it. Not for me, not in my book. But I still want to tell you guys the notes real quick. Okay, so accords are green, aromatic, fresh, spicy, talking too fast. Citrus, floral, mossy, and fresh. Bertrand Duchefort is behind this. A floral green fragrance. I guess it's for somebody. If you're one of those people that are into fragrances like grass, but there's jasmine, neroli, mint. Okay, not a sweet mint. I think we're used to smelling sweet mints. This isn't. Oak moss, saffron, and coumarin. I'm not feeling it. This is one of those, I think, that's like, if you like those grass perfumes that are like, oh, grass, and it's for somebody. And I can appreciate it because it's not too green that I feel like my allergies are flaring up, but it's just not anything that grabs my attention or that I would spend Maison Crivelli pricing for. Let's see. Okay, so from the Teeth, Chris says that Conception is his favorite with notes of cotton candy, florals, sandalwood, apple plum, and watermelon. Oh, that sounds so like a girly cocktail. Arlene says she gave Le Parfum away, but enjoyed Libre Absolute Plantain. Oh, nice. Not the foot cream. Yeah, it's giving something like that. The next one we're going to do is Bois de Chai. So something woody is the chai. Not sure what da chai is, but let's get into it and see what we think. Yep, woody, aromatic, hair bit medicinal. This feels like I'm in like a old bookshop, and there somebody is wiping down some of the wood benches or tables with some type of like preserving oil or some type of just oil to keep the wood kind of shiny. Not for me. It's pretty unisex, maybe even masculine leaning, but it's just not something that I want to smell on myself or a guy. Woody, fruity, green, smoky. Virginia cedar, blackcurrant, black tea. Oh, tea papyrus. Yeah, incense, guaiac wood, cinnamon, and patchouli. It's just definitely giving me something like something in wood shop. Like maybe some oil that they put on the tools. Yep, next. Oof, that's too many next in my book so far. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. That is so embarrassing. I apologize. I'm struggling a little bit here, but we're going to get through this. All right. Papyrus moleculaire. Papyrus. Let's see what's going on with the papyrus fragrance. I hope I like this one. Ooh. Okay. No, this I can do. This I can do. It smells a little bit more like bamboo, papyrus, if you will. I never smelled papyrus, but the paper and the kind of like plant It's still green, but it has a little sweetness like aloe or something. I can do this. And it's still green. It's still part of that I like grass fragrances type family, but I could do this one. I wouldn't spend $100 for it, but it is nice. So it's called Moleculaire, which I'm thinking is a molecule type based fragrance, because that's what those top notes are starting to disperse. That's what I'm getting here. Woody, aromatic, fresh, spicy, balsamic, sweet, powdery. Leslie Gerard is the nose. And the notes are papyrus, elemi resin, black pepper, coriander, amyris. Amyris, woods and mosses. I know that MFK has those amyris fragrances. Olibanum, there's tobacco. Tobacco, carrot seed, tonka bean. This is smelling similar to my Lost Alice. I think Lost Alice by... Who was Lost Alice by? I think that's a little sweeter. But this is definitely a cousin. Hold on, I need to see. By Mas Milano. Lost Alice by Mas Milano. When I first smelled that fragrance, it was love at first sniff. I absolutely loved that fragrance. It gave that bit of carrot, that's vanilla, the broom. So a little earthiness, a little sweetness. It was just so, at that time, that was the first of that kind. But ever since I got that one, I continue to find fragrances that are very, very, very similar. And this would be one of them. This, I'm going to see if it's being compared to Lost Alice. If it's not, I'm going, people say it's compared to Santal 33. Parisian Musk book. So I guess it's a mesh of those two things in my brain, because Lost Alice, again, like I said, is a little sweeter, but it's still that molecular type fragrances. So this would be a contender. Maybe not one at full price, like full retail, but it's a nice fragrance. So papyrus. Where's my other one that I really like? That's not the absinthe. It was Rose, Santifolia, and Santal Volcanique. Those are ones that I'm really into. Let's go into Iris Malecon, Iris Malecon. This one. This is a nice, beautiful floral fragrance, soft, spicy. I remember this very well. It opens up with like almost a smoky quality, but it's iris. It is sweet. It is powdery. It's feminine. It can definitely be unisex. And it also has this hint of like white chocolate in the background. But the way it opens up a little smoky, for lack of a better term, really draws me in. It really does. Let's get some notes, because once I decided like, oh, this is pretty cool, like it just never dawned on me, like, look at the notes and see what's in it. So there's Orris. Sweet baby Orris. I love Orris. It just makes things kind of creamy and powdery and with a slight earthiness, though, not like baby powder. Vanilla leather galbanum. Mastic. Amber cypress mimosa. There's that floral, powdery. Cinnamon, pink pepper, coriander, and then the black currant syrup. Not near no the iris on here. Interesting. I don't see anything about chocolate, but there's this hint of like soft cocoa powder or something. This is a yes in my book. So out of this set, the fourth one that I like. All right, we got 3 more cool ones to go before I reveal which one was the one that I purchased. If I feel like I've said it a time or two on here, but you know, nobody's keeping track. Oh, this one that I just opened is Osmanthus Kodashan. So we're gonna think that the top note is Osmanthus. Okay, that's what I get. That's what I get real quick. Ooh. Ooh. This is a sultry Osmanthus, but not Sunshine Woman by Amwash. Ooh, baby, this is a new take on Osmanthus that I have never considered, and I quite like. This has a little smokiness to it, almost like the Iris Malacon. Ooh, ooh. So it's similar. It gives me Amwash Sunshine Woman vibes, I think, because there's that white tobacco in Amwash Sunshine Woman. And this one, ooh. Hold on one second. I wanted to see. Everybody that left comments about Iris Malacon is like, oh, it's full bottle worthy. It's a masterpiece. But let's see what's up with this Osman. What is it called? Osmanth Kodashan. Have you guys smelled any of these before? Oh, I would like to sit on a master class with these. Floral, soft, spicy, fruity, anise. Okay. Woody. So it opens with that smoke that just pulled me in, but I don't think it lasts the life of this fragrance. A little bit. It pulls to the back. So it has osmanthus, star anise, black tea, Sichuan pepper, patchouli, tobacco, labdanum, and amber. This is interesting. A smoky black tea kind of fragrance. Oh, I mean, this is why I like Maison Crivelli, because they do things that just aren't mainstream every day. There's something special about these. So I like this, but it's not at the top of my likes. It might drop it must be at the bottom of the likes because it's a nice black tea scent, but you just have to appreciate that. And I don't feel like it's giving me, in the opening, of course, it's so spectacular. But this might have all of them, of course, deserve an olive aware to really figure out like what it's giving in a scent bubble, the dry down on your skin. So I would be curious about this one on my skin and giving it a full wear, the Osmanth Kodashan. That is very interesting. Very interesting. It's at the bottom of the likes, but it's there. Citrus Bait Batikanga. Citrus Batikanga. That is a interesting name. We're gonna see what their take on citrus is. I'm super excited because it is spring. We're headed into summer. Let's see what they do with citrus here. I want to Because Maison Crivelli is a perfumer's brand. Okay, citrus batikanga. This is giving us a soft, spicy citrus. It feels like it's feeling like a grilled, what's the other one? Bergamot? I can't say lemon, but a citrus. This is unisex. All of them are. I mean, seriously, like they're doing such a great job at going straight down the middle. Let's see what this is. Citrus batikanga. I like the name. This is another Bertrand Duchefort. Okay. It has notes, and this is very interesting here. Bergamot, cardamom is in the top. Chili pepper, pomelo, and rhubarb are in the heart. Vetiver, myrrh, fenugreek are in the base. So another one that, I would like to probably smell around the spa, but I just always want to know if I would spend that top dollar to put the bottle on my shelf. This is giving me a spa product. Yeah, like maybe I hate to say this, but like a foot scrub. And last but not least, we have Liz Solerberg, which I feel like I've heard about. Not sure what I heard, but I have heard about this one. So let's see what is given Liz Solerberg. I'm so glad I'm revisiting these samples. Especially, I'm not sure, I don't remember at what time of the year I actually got these, but it makes a difference in how things smell to you, what's going on with your nose at the time. Okay, so here we go. Nice. Who is this for? This is this is what I'm thinking. It's not your gourmand lover. It's not necessarily your floral lover. It's not necessarily people that like to wear masculine leaning scents. If an asexual had a fragrance, this would be it. Middle of the road, ambiguous. That's what this is. That's what it's giving me right now. Let's see what the notes are, because I am perplexed a bit. And not that it's a bad fragrance, it's just so middle of the road. Like, is it sweet? No. Is it floral? Not really. It smells like something, and I'm not sure what it is. It's just, all right, get a load of these notes, because there are a lot, and I don't know what kind of sense it's supposed to make. Okay, so there's quince, carrot seeds, wine, lees. I have no idea what that is. Beverages. You can search this perfume. Wine lease. Sorry, I'm not well versed in that. But this also has bergamot. So there are dry fruits in the heart with lily, iris, and calamus. That's new for me too, the calamus. And the base, there is smoke. It's not heavy. It's just keeping it middle of the road. Like whatever those other notes are doing, it needs to bring it down right to the middle. Smoke, ambroxan, cedar, oak, tobacco, mate, gaiac wood, labdanum, oak moss. Okay. So this is making me feel like I would expect this more from like a Asian brand of fragrances, where lighter fragrances, almost skin-like fragrances, are probably preferred. I don't know. I would be interested in spraying this a little bit more and getting a good scent bubble to see what the real essence of it is. This is just a test spray. So again, the ones that I really got along with: Santal Volcanique, Rose Saltifolia. Ooh, don't want to lose you. Iris Malacon, Citrus Batikanga, and I'm curious about Osmanth Kodashan. So that is half the discovery set. The other half was like, that's a no for me. What did I purchase? Full bottle, not body, bottle from this discovery set, because I was just so overwhelmed and loved, taken aback, and like, I need this in my life. And it fits perfectly with who I am, my style, just who I am, right? Not so much for my collection, for sure, but Iris Malacon. This is my baby, y'all. Like, it just shocked me so much, because I was like, who am I to like this floral fragrance? Like straight up floral. But it's not your typical floral. Oh my God, the orris in this is just so beautiful. Like, I love this fragrance so much. And I don't think I mentioned it, but some good girlfriends, sometimes in the comments, gifted me a gift card for fragrance. And this is actually what I bought. So this was my birthday gift to myself. But, using birthday money from my friends, from my good girlfriends. Y'all, I'm in love with this fragrance. I'm so happy that I have it. I've got compliments on it. I feel amazing when I wear it. I feel like my friend was just like, "Ooh." So this is a co-worker, young lady, who I think she does have more of a floral preference for fragrances. And when she smelled, she was like, "Oh my God, you smell expensive. You smell great. Like, however much, I know you probably paid a lot for it, and it is worth it because that fragrance is amazing." And I was just like, "Well, thank you. I think so too." So this is one of the fragrances that I actually purchased full retail, because the gift card was to a specific shop and it is not a discounter. So this one is my favorite. The bottle is very minimalist. I have enough to overspray for a lifetime or two, but I love it. It's that bit of like smoke and whatever bit of chocolate with that floral, and the orris, earthy little orris. It's gonna make me want to wear this tomorrow, guys. Well, I hope you gained something from me going through this discovery set. I know I did, because you guys, we get these samples. We may test it real quick and say yay or nay, throw it to the side, but it's worth revisiting. It's worth coming back to and just seeing like where your tastes are. That is if you haven't passed the discovery set along, which I think is always a good idea to let someone else smell and get a taste for this. But let me see what you guys are saying here. Liz loves Oris too. I love that. G says and asks Liz and I if we've smelled Parlemois Oris tattoo. I have not. G, where's my pen and my book to write this down? Oris tattoo. Yes, I will need to look into this. Purple pen. Oris tattoo. Oh, by Parlemois. I love that. Okay. And then Arlene does like a good tea fragrance. I thought I did too. I need to do a tea video. I did coffee. I do have a coffee video on my channel. But I need to follow up with a tea. What's the tea? I've only smelled Iris Malacon before, but not the other ones. Do you like Iris Malacon? I like citrus also. I do too, and especially if there's a different twist on it. Like I love that it had this little smokiness to it, but it's not prominent throughout the fragrance. It feels like it was just at the beginning and then it settled to the back there. Nice gift. The fragrance sounds beautiful. It is so good, and I encourage anybody to get their nose on it. Look at the tops of the Maison Crivelli. Maison Crivelli parfums. All right, guys. You all have been here with me throughout this whole thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. I love talking to you all. I love being here with you all. Please enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend. Friday is Good Friday. Time for us to end this wonderful week. And stay beautiful, stay fragrant, and I will catch you in the next video. See you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.